lots of people. Everybody, we're here. We're here with former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel. 3 mayors are in the 2020 race.
First time ever.
Mayor Pete, and of course,
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie was mayor at one point. You've got a new book called The Nation City, Why Mayors Are Now Running the World. Why are mayors on the ascendancy?
Yeah, so here's a couple things. One is you also have Boris Johnson, former mayor of London, now the Prime Minister of England. Because when you think about the politics of investing in education and doing things that I think also matter, like on transportation, parks, libraries, how you live your life, where you and your wife decide you're going to raise your kids. Public transportation or transportation, education, libraries, parks, safety, all those things, the government that delivers those services are mayors. I think if you look at it today, and like in Chicago, we created the Star Scholarship. You get a B average in high school, we make community college free. Transportation, books, and things.
Now, nationally, we don't know that about necessarily mayors. But why are mayors being trusted?
Because they are low to the ground. They understand now what government is. 75% of the Americans believe in their local government because they are there with people. They're immediate. They're intimate. They're impactful. The federal government is disinterested, dysfunctional, and totally distant from where you live your lives.
Now, you were in the federal government for many years. Did you break it? Why is the federal government so...
the only person that thinks I did that is my mother. Okay? No.
Well, why is the federal government incapable of addressing these problems, in your opinion?
There's economic and structural. On the structural side, the Citizens United by the Supreme Court, horrible decision on money. Redistricting, where elected officials pick their voters, not voters picking totally basically polarizing the political system. There's other processes in the sense of the way the primaries are structured. On the economic issues, we have basically, when we were investing in people, we were succeeding. People have lost interest because the federal government is no longer giving people education. One of the first chapters in there was about the fact that when President Obama wanted to create universal pre-K, he couldn't get it done through Congress, so he called 200 mayors together and says, I need you to do it. And now cities across the country are leading the effort in early childhood education, leading the efforts in... and that, to me, and it's broken. And one of the reasons is, and you got to be, Ronald Reagan started this out, which is he wanted to, through the tax cuts, starve what he called the beast, the government. And we stopped investing in our people. And that cutting off the resources from a government, the most important thing is to invest in our people so everybody has a chance of success. And one of the things that we have lost focus on is the ability of the federal government to make key investments in our country, in the people of our country, so everybody, not guaranteed a success, but guaranteed at a shot at success. So a number of mayors, take Louisville, Denver, Boston, San Francisco, Chicago, we have all created early childhood education and also access to higher education free. So we've gone from a K-12 to pre-K to college.
Why can these cities afford that when the federal government says it can't?
Because the federal government is an aircraft carrier and just pays Social Security and Medicare. It's not making the type of investment with a progressive tax to have the resources to invest. And mayors not only are getting this done, let me also take, I think, on a really serious issue, which is weaving in a time of what is called the despair of death, where alcoholism, suicide, opiate addiction is ravaging our neighborhoods and our communities. Only mayors have the ability to get religious institutions, people of faith, community groups, not-for-profits together to give people a sense of belonging and believing again in themselves. And this is a real crisis in the soul of America. And mayors have that capacity to weave that. You can't do it out in Washington. You have to be with the people, understand how to give them a sense once again. And mayors are succeeding in actually tackling the issue, not just on the economic side, but the one that I think is tearing at the soul of this great country, where we're losing our fellow citizens to their despair and their alienation. And mayors can weave that leadership, bring people together, and also give them a sense not only that they belong, but they can believe again in themselves. And if you can do that, I would just say to Russia and China, watch out, America's coming for you.
Mr. Mayor? The Nation City is available tomorrow. Rahm Emanuel, everybody. We'll be right back with a performance by Haley Steinfeld.